Welcome to Adron Homes and Properties Limited, a company with a platform for affordable housing.
Our vision, our mission is to build the leading Pan-African real estate development company to provide the highest number of accessible, affordable housing.
Lekki, Lagos Island is dynamic, modern, and renowned equally for its prestige and style. The liberal nature of Lekki, coupled with the establishment of the Free Trade Export Processing Zone, has brought an unprecedented growth in the housing and business destination, turning the island into an essential place to live. Rehoboth Parks and Gardens, located 30 kilometers from the Lekki Free Trade Zone, occupying a total of 500 acres of land to be developed in phases, in sites and services schemes, housing development schemes that are to be carried out by seasoned professionals that feature the symmetrical components of a 21st century estate. Landscaping, CCTV security surveillance, recreation areas, basketball and lawn tennis courts, shopping malls, business and entertainment features are the delight of the residents. Now, the 1,000-seater amphitheater with a unique design that boasts features from the ancient Roman era with pockets of hideouts will be built strategically in the estate. Also located at the center are the administrative offices with a children's pool area. Phase 1 of the housing unit will occupy over 100 acres of land that will feature 5 types of houses: detached houses, twin duplexes, standard apartments, terrace houses, and condos.
Our firm is a consortium of professionals who are being empowered to carry out real estate development across the sub-Saharan Africa and the world at large.
Introduction of the estates, Treasure Parks and Gardens.
For Shimawa, the Treasure Park, we are acquiring in total over 10,000 acres within a period of 20 years. And simultaneously, this estate also will be developed in phases. The phases will run up to 10 phases. As of today, we have about 3 phases going on simultaneously.
That is the estate house under construction. The estate house is already done. The estate house is there. That is the entrance of the estate. We're coming through the estate. This is the basketball pitch, where you can see that the basketball pitch is under construction. This is the children playground. This is the toilet of the children playground that is coated with aluco bond. This is the eatery, where you have is under construction. Everything is going on under construction.
There's a dichotomy between houses and housing. In this part of the world, people get confused. Housing is cheap. You can even build a house with a mud. But housing is not cheap in any part of the world. But when we talk about housing, we talk about roads, we talk about electricity, we talk about hospitals, we talk about schools. This all encompassed together make housing. So housing is not cheap, but housing, in fact, a man with his own family can build their house. They can go to the forest and cut out a wood and begin to saw it and nail it and make a house out of it. So if housing is not cheap, how are we going to provide decent and quality housing? We have traveled out of this country in the West. You see where we term here as VGC. That's where the civil servant live. So how can we make it cheap or affordable? You can buy the land over a period of 4 years. You can also buy the house or begin to build your house in stages, which we call the Idoni strategy. You can begin to build it in stages in a quality environment. So, and that we have been able to achieve. That even in our first estate, the Treasure Park and Gardens in Shimawa, the first landlord moving within 6 months. I think our strength lies basically in our vision and the passion behind this vision. On a daily basis, we are driven to keep our promise, increase our land bank, expand our client base, offering excellent services and affordable housing products with a singular mission to exceed expectations. Some of our sites, when we started, there was nothing except signboard. And we kept telling them this will happen, this will happen. We kept to our promise, to the delight of our clients. When they come, some of them have said that they miss the road, that when they go to our estate after 6 months, after 3 months, which is the norm in some of these developing estates in the outskirts of Lagos and their environs. You go there after 3 months, it still remains the same. 6 months, it still remains the same. 1 year, it still remains the same. Since we have started, we have never gone on break. That, the construction team, nobody is working. Even in holidays, my staff, because we have passion for the job, we enjoy what we're doing. Even when I'm in church, I'm talking to somebody, come and buy land, come and buy this, come and buy that. The team of engineers are on site working. Even on Sunday, you see them working. So the passion and our vision is, I think, is a secret behind this company.
Rehoboth Parks and Gardens.
And for Rehoboth Park and Gardens, we have it at Ibeju-Lekki, where we will also have the Florence series that will be selling houses too for low-income earners. That is our vision. Our main vision is for low-income earners. That is our target. Those are the people we are targeting.
Our vision actually came vis-a-vis this housing debacle. There's these housing shortages that we have, both in the high end and even in the low end. And looking at it, for instance, at the government, from the government angle of it, government will build houses, create estates, and they will even label it low housing scheme. But at the end of the day, those that will be empowered or those that have the financial capacity to buy into such schemes are the rich. So who will take care of the middle class? So we sat down as professionals, as experts. Say, how do we solve this housing debacle? How do we solve this housing shortage? And we came about with our vision. And we sat down, we said, okay, let's be a problem solution provider.
What is the thing that no other real estate company has done before? And it is this paying daily. With 500 naira, you are a proud owner of a land or a house. 500 naira daily, 1,000 naira daily. Meaning that even a market woman can have a land and a house with Adron homes and properties.
So this paradigm shift is for people to understand that you can live in a quality, decent, planned environment, even though you are within the middle lower class cadre.
Glass House Estates.
Currently, we have a project going on called the Glass House Estate. Even the poor, the middle class can buy into it because over a period of 5 years, you can acquire both the land and the house. So our efforts to drive home, because there must be a paradigm shift in the mind of the people. People will buy land and just expect that everything will happen. There's so much assumption. You don't think about the infrastructures. You don't think about the road. You don't think about the channels of water. And when rain falls, the houses will become submarines. VGC is not meant for the super rich. Our glass house estate is an example, a replica of what it looks like in VGC. But yet, the middle class will buy into it. The lower middle class can buy into it. It can be a period of 10 years, 15 years, but gradually, without a loan on 0% interest rate for those that can pay within 2 years. So it can be cheap and affordable. And it can also be expensive and affordable. We have been able to marry these two areas together. Look at it, for instance, our land purchase. You can start with as low as 500 naira daily.
Once you pay for your land and you want to start building, it is also very affordable. You can pay 11,000 naira monthly. You can pay 22,000 naira monthly as your pockets can deliver.
Grandview Parks and Gardens.
The Grandview Park and Garden in Atan. We also have planned to acquire as much as 10,000 acres within a period of 20 to 25 years. Our track record is speaking already. Today we have been adjourned, we have been given awards both nationally and internationally, appreciating our effort in the housing sector within a short time that we've started. This company will, in February 2014, clock 2 years. And we have done a lot. Tremendously, we have done a lot. Because housing at its well involves a lot of processes. And yet, within a short time, 6 months, precisely 6 months of starting the first phase, sitting on over 200 acres. The first landlord, there's electrification, there's road, there's water, there's security on ground. And that gave the confidence to the first landlord to move in. Our staff are highly motivated to be committed to their work. They are highly paid. My very self, I can tell you the numbers of days I will not be at home. In a week, at least my family may not see me for the next 3-4 days out of in a week. Most of the time, I'm towards the site area to make sure that work is being done on a daily basis.